Alright, I am just the average homeowner, but I happen to have all this RYOBI stuff at this point. And I made a video about a RYOBI hinge router, and it got a lot of views, so I'm just kind of surprised at that, but ready to piggyback off that. And I know that we're living in weird times now. I don't trust when I get a review from somebody who I actually know works for RYOBI, you know? Like, as soon as I get a video going where I realize, this guy's paid by the company, then my trust goes down. So I want to hear from just an everyday Joe who has no stake in the game, what their thoughts on something like the RYOBI stuff. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna mow the lawn, and I'm probably gonna use this edger. And the lawnmower was actually given to me by a friend who didn't need it, and it's pretty small. So you can see, here's my hand. It's pretty small, and my yard's not that big, but I ended up needing a battery because it didn't come with one. So I bought, at some point I forgot I had this actually. This hasn't been used. Many times I've wanted to not be tethered to a cord when I'm cutting something. So those days are here for me, and it came with a case and a drill that's not here right now. It's in my other place, but so yeah, that's what I'm doing. So you charge it up, and I really like the fact that these batteries are interchangeable. You can run them with all these different parts, and I've got other stuff, like I've got some rigid, but the batteries aren't interchangeable. So when this mower was given to me, I was kind of forced to have to figure out, and now I'm kind of getting into RYOBI. But you lift this up, put the battery in, no sweat, and it's quite a nice looking little thing. I actually get a lot of compliments from people passing by when I'm mowing, like, oh my god, how cute that little thing is. But yeah, it does the job, and I've got a few roots in the yard that are kind of big, and I just have to work around that. But I'll tell you, it's kind of nice to not have to lug around gas cans for my lawnmower, and also now my edger and weed eater here combo, which was also given to me by the same person who gave me the mower. So on having battery powered stuff, not having to go get gas. I used to have a small pickup truck, but I got rid of it, so now I'm driving just a car, and it's kind of problematic to have a gas can in the car where I know the fumes might be building up. Of course I can roll the windows down, but this way I just don't have to, you know. All I have to do is, of course, maintain the battery. I have to make sure it doesn't get so low. In fact, that's right, actually I had a battery, one battery, and I could just mow my lawn if I hurried, and that's why I was glad to get this second one. It came with a small battery, but it wasn't enough to mow my whole lawn, and it was kind of a burden to rush so fast and sometimes not finish. So now I can mow it and, you know, get it done, no problem. Plus I have enough juice to then do the weed eating. Which, a tip for you, I have these nice shoes that I don't want to get all green on the bottom, so I keep these slip-on shoes, these Morels, so I can slip into them, and I just keep them right where my lawnmower is, and I try not to forget to slip them on, because that's the whole point. They aren't shoes that I would ever, you know, they're pretty old. So here we are out at the lawn. All you got to do is pull this little lever and push this button down simultaneously. Starts right up. And at times the roots, these roots you see over here and stuff, are a little too big for this little mower, but I just work around it. The size of my lawn, not too big, and it runs around over this way, and that's it. So I figure for my purposes this is perfect size little mower, and it actually takes up a lot less space in my storage. Takes up a lot less space in the storage, and as you could see, or hopefully you could see as I was using it, it can bog down when the grass gets thick. But the same thing happens with a gas mower. All mowers kind of have a limit, right? And I know if my lawn gets out of hand and it gets too tall, I can either pop the front up as I drive, or I can use the weed eater to bring it back down to a manageable level. But it's kind of nice how easy it is to handle. And if you've got kids, they can mow the lawn for you. Bonus, right? That's a funny thought, because kids nowadays, you almost can't pay them to mow, but there's still good kids out there, right? Doing this all one-handed, no big surprise, I guess, right? Because the thing's so light. There's some twigs and branches, it often crunches them up pretty easy. Not a complete weakling. It's the first mow of the spring. All right, we're back in the backyard, ready to take out the battery and put it in this thing. And let me take a look at how much juice there is still left. Uh-oh, not much. I actually took this off the charger fresh, so that is an issue, I would guess. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was fresh off the charger, and it's down to the last little bit. So I've still got quite a bit of edging to do, and I'll probably have to come back and do it another time. Or if I had my other battery to swap out, I've only got this one here, but I've got another one at the other house. So thought you should know that. All right, we're gonna use the edger. Just hold this down, pull the button. I will say it takes some skill, you know. It's got the little roller on it, but I at times just levitate it with my hands, you know. But it comes out pretty nice. I suppose you could also angle it a little bit more of a, not 45, but you know, more than straight up and down, and get cut in a little bit. You know, it works. When you're all done, you just twist these little things, the arm folds down, and it folds up pretty small, pretty compact. So it's pretty crazy where I keep my mower now. I just sort of stand it up in here. In a storeroom, I would have never thought to fit a mower in. There's my trimmer.